Hello everybody. It's been a very long time since I've posted anything to YouTube. It's been a crazy summer, of course. You know, we're living through a pandemic. We've been isolated for the most part. But today, you know, I thought I'd give you guys a garden update since we started everything from seed. And I just felt compelled because you guys saw it all in little seed trays. And now here it is, it's all grown up. We got all of our tomatoes. There aren't many red tomatoes on there because we picked this morning, and I'm about to make some tomato sauce. We're doing an outdoor. Another big thing that's happened this summer is our dishwasher leaked and destroyed our floors. Right now we're still dealing with insurance. We got the mitigation done, but now we got to line up a contractor. That's why everything's messy out here. But we will be making sauce out here today with these beautiful homegrown from seed San Marzano tomatoes. These are the best sauce tomatoes in my opinion. We got our setup here, so what we're gonna do is, this is the tomato processor here. Mess. Half of the kitchen's outside. So I got my turkey fryer burner set up here. We're gonna boil the tomatoes in here to soften the skins, bring them over to the processor, and you'll see that it separates the skin and seeds out here and the sauce here. From there we will go and sweat some onions, add some garlic, some basil from the garden, and reduce what comes out of here probably by 25%. We found that these tomatoes are very meaty, so we don't need to reduce them as much as other tomatoes. So let's get the San Marzanos in the water. Alright, so now we just pop these in here. Careful not to splash yourself. This serves as a purpose to soften the skin just a little bit. They only blanch for about a minute, and then they go into the grinder. So that's where I'll take you guys next. All right, you can see the tomatoes are starting to float and the skin is starting to peel on those, and that's how you know when to pull them out. All right, this batch was one hopper full of tomatoes, and I have a special helper today. His name's Bruno. Say hi.
Hi.
Are you gonna crank for me? So Bruno's gonna crank, I'm gonna mash them down. The sauce is gonna come out here, the seeds and skin is going to come out here. So let's give it a try, Bruno. Start cranking.
This way?
Yep. Oh, careful. Let's push it in a little. There you go. Let's see what we get. Keep cranking. Crank, 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 crank. Here it comes.
I might look the custom.
Here, hold on 1 second. There, always keep that in, okay? There you go. Crank, 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 crank. Look at that beautiful red tomato sauce. Oh, look how strong you are. Pretty strong, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
We should find the seeds for Mom.
Well, the seeds are dead now because we blanched them in hot water. Keep cranking, faster. There we go.
That's getting good.
Yeah, look at all that beautiful red San Marzano tomato pulp. Grown in our garden, right?
Yep. Started
them from seed in early March.
Oh, I thought it was only November.
And now the fruits of our labor. And of course our garden is getting ripe and ready to pick, and we don't have a kitchen. It's fine, this is how we adapt. So you can see all the peels and the seeds are coming out there. And Bruno is doing a fantastic job. You guys all think that Bruno's doing a good job? If you think Bruno's doing a good job, give this video a thumbs up. Bruno, do you want them to give you a thumbs up?
Yeah, 2 thumbs up.
Yes, and there's some dissent from your older brothers. They always have to be Typical older brothers, right? All right, keep cranking, bud. We're almost done. Look at that. Oh man, I hope the color really comes through on this video. And you can see it's dripping a little bit. This is an old machine. We've had it probably about 10 years. But we don't really have to buy tomato sauce because we grow them all. All right, keep cranking. No, don't reverse. Keep going that way. There you go. Keep going. Keep going, Bruno. Look at that. Can't believe how much, how much pulp we're getting out of there, huh? What's it smell like?
Tomato sauce.
Does it? And what's your favorite thing to do with tomato sauce? How do you like it?
On spaghetti.
On spaghetti?
Yeah.
Now, do you like it? Do you like Parmesan cheese too?
Yeah.
And let's see. How about meatballs? Do you put meatballs on your spaghetti?
I love meatballs.
Yeah. This one has a bug in it. There we go. All right. All right, keep cranking. We're just about done. All right, folks. You guys think Bruno did a good job? He was a big help today. He did all the cranking. Now it's time. All right, I think we're good. Now it's time to sweat some onions, get some basil from the garden, blah, 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 and we'll be using those onions we grew. Anyway, stay tuned for that.
How about this thing the mom did? Get all of this out, pull it back in.
I'll probably do that just to try to get the rest of the pulp out. All right, we'll see you at onion sweat time. Okay, we're all set up for sauce making. Got some fresh ground black pepper, kosher salt, crushed garlic, butter, with which I'm going to sweat the onions, and then some garden tomato. These were the onions that you saw growing last spring in our garden, the Walla Walla Sweets. They turned out really great. So you'll see how I do all of that, and then once the onions are sweated, I will season a little bit with salt and pepper, add some garlic, and then I will add the tomato puree and start reducing, and I'll also tear the basil up with my hands and just put it in and let it simmer, and then we'll can it. Okay, I got my crock pot, or my whatever pan going. Melt the butter. Now I want to keep it kind of low. Like I said, I want to sweat these onions. I do not want to saute and make them brown. The brown caramelization imparts a very strong and often very good flavor for other dishes, but I do not want to take away from the excellent tomato flavor. So sweating will provide the onion flavor needed, but it will not overpower the sauce. All right, I'm going to add the onions. It's going to smell really good. It's one of my favorite smells in the world is onions and butter. Now a lot of people use olive oil. Sometimes I use olive oil too. We ran out of olive oil, and I mean, you can't really go wrong with butter. It's probably actually better than olive oil. I'm sure there's some Italian nonna saying, "I know, you must have used the olive oil," but butter's great. All right, we'll come back when these are a little more sweated. All right, I had a little malfunction with the burner. I turned it down too much, it went out. So I'm gonna just a little bit of kosher salt, just to draw out the moisture of the onions. We're gonna check for seasoning in the final sauce reduction and adjust then, but I always like to put some salt into my onions while they are sweating. Up next will be the garlic. All right, you can see the onions are sweated. They're starting to get translucent. There's no browning. I'm gonna actually use a secret that the old world uses sometimes. You put some vodka in there, and the reason why you put some vodka in your tomato sauce, I'm sure you've heard of vodka tomato sauce, is that certain flavor compounds are only soluble in ethanol, alcohol. So I'm gonna deglaze with a little vodka here. Not too much, just a little bit. And I'm going to add my crushed garlic. And this crushed garlic, again, it will not brown, it'll just kind of cook all the way through. And through the reduction, it'll, for the most part, disintegrate. All right, now I'm ready to, well, I can add my aromatics. I got that basil from the garden just a minute ago. I tore it up and adding the basil. So next will be the tomato sauce and then the nice long reduction. I'll probably do a reduction on this for about a half hour and see the consistency. Stay tuned. All right, the sauce is reduced considerably, probably by about 25%. It's the consistency I like. I adjusted for some salt. In my mind, it's perfect. It tastes incredible. Go great on pasta. You can make a nice pizza sauce with it. You know, it's very generic. It's just garlic, onions, basil. You can add more to it later, but this is a good sauce to put up, and I'll show you how I put them up in jars. Okay, I'm preparing my water bath for my canning process to preserve these tomato sauce. Let's see, I got my jars in here. I'm gonna let this come up to a boil. You always want to pre-boil your jars and your rings, and it used to be the case that you needed to pre-boil the lids. However, on doing research, the new ball Sure-Tight lids, they advise you not to pre-boil. They'll get too soft. So we're doing this. As soon as this comes to a boil, I'm going to yank these out. We're going to fill them with tomato sauce, and then we're going to process at a low rolling boil for 40 minutes, because these are pints. Quarts are 45. It's easy peasy. You can have homemade, fresh, summer tasting tomato sauce from the garden, even in the dead of winter. And all you got to do is store it in your cupboards. No refrigeration needed. Okay, we got the water bath going. The jars have been in there. Now we're going to fill them up with tomato sauce and then process. It's pretty good. I think you were right, dear. I think, yeah, spot on. And then we'll just put the rest of that in a Tupperware in the fridge.
It's a little too high. Hold on.
Alright, that should be good.
Did you wipe the edges?
Yep.
They're not even.
It's fine. We're good. These will go into the water bath for 40 minutes.
Now it's been 10 minutes.
Gently set them in.
Stop. Oh no, never mind. Sorry. Let it crack.
Yep. There is a possibility that they can crack, and that's a pain in the butt. Okay, I think we're good. We'll see you in 45 minutes, and then we'll be all done. Okay, it's been 40 minutes. Let's see how we did here. These babies are ready. And they will have a shelf life of probably about a year. I do not think they'll last long. What's incredible is, like I said, this tomato sauce started from a little package of seeds we got in early March. We used our grow tray, our seed tray, with the heating pad on the bottom and grow lights. We grew the onions. Didn't grow the garlic. We will grow garlic just starting this fall. Grew the basil. They're starting to pop. It's perfect. So yeah, we had, I think we had about 12 to 14 San Marzano plants. We put up, I think, 6 pints yesterday, 3 today, just for the purposes of this video. And in the coming weeks, we'll probably put up, maybe 30 more pints. So we got a lot coming. But this is how you do it. Fill up your larder, fill up your pantries. Get the great sauce. Man, and I tasted this stuff. It's the best sauce I've ever had. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, and everybody stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.